What is going on YouTube? Welcome to a new video, and in this video we're going to start it off with 3 recipes that I found on TikTok. Yes, I know I'm 30 years old. What are you doing on TikTok? You do not belong there. Whatever. There's hidden gems on TikTok, people. There's hidden gems. I found 3 banging recipes that I want to share with you guys that I think that you guys would enjoy. They're super easy to make. They probably take less than an hour, and they're a great way to like curb your cravings and have something different within your daily diet and stuff like that. So I really want to share with these guys. So before we get started, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. So the first recipe we're going to be making is a replacement to cheesecake. It's going to be a blueberry cheesecake that we're going to be making today. And essentially what I'm going to do now is I'm going to transition this entire scene into a voiceover of me speaking and showing you guys exactly what you need and the exact steps to make this cheesecake. Now it takes about, I believe, 30 to 45 minutes, give or take. But point being is just follow the instructions. All the macros and calories will be at the end of each recipe, and I hope you guys enjoy it. To start off this recipe, we're going to start off with 1 cup of frozen blueberries. As I mentioned, you can use raspberries, peaches, strawberries. Just make sure that the fruit that you're using is frozen. We're going to cook our frozen fruit over medium heat until it's pretty much thoroughly cooked through, as you guys can see in the video. You guys want it to be pretty much having its juices leaking through, showing its juicy fruitness and all that deliciousness coming through. Next, we're gonna put into a bowl. Please use a mixing bowl. My dumb ass used a fucking cereal bowl, but please use a mixing bowl. Put your entire pretty much stick of low-fat cream cheese. Then we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of honey. Next, we're going to be putting in 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You can use whole wheat or all-purpose if you want. Next, we're going to put in 1 scoop of protein powder, followed by 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now you're going to mix in your cooked fruit, and you're gonna mix it into your mixture, into your mixing bowl, and you're just gonna pretty much just mix the hell out of it until you get a nice creamy texture. You have everything well mixed together, as you guys can see on the screen. Next, you're gonna put it in the freezer for about 30 to 45 minutes. I recommend just doing the whole 45. You guys can go watch a show on Netflix at this point. Just sit back, relax, just let it freeze for a little bit. In the meantime, if you aren't watching Netflix, make sure you start getting your cereal ready. We're gonna use 1/2 cup of Cocoa Puffs or whatever chocolate cereal that you want. Mix it into a blender dry so that you can have your coating for your cheesecake. Once your cheesecake is finally frozen after those 45 minutes, you're gonna grab a spoon and you're gonna just start making pretty much cheesecake balls. You're gonna mix it with your hand, get a nice good amount of cheesecake into your hand, and just start rolling into a ball. Roll it into the cereal mix so you guys have a nice coating, so it's nice and covered with your chocolate cereal mix. And you're gonna do that for however many servings you want. If you want 3 large balls, have 3 large balls. If you want 6 small balls like I wanted, then go for 6 small balls. But once you're done mixing it in, you can eat it like that, but I highly suggest, and this is my own suggestion, that you put it back into the freezer for another 45 minutes to an hour so it can pretty much freeze up. Then you put it into the fridge, let it cool down a little bit, and you have yourself some cheesecake. Now, when it comes to the cheesecake, you should have pretty much an empty bowl, but if you guys want to try out what it's going to taste like, it tastes like cheesecake, but it also tastes healthy. But honestly, great way to curb your sweet tooth. Like, instead of having an actual piece of cheesecake, this could be a really good substitution. So for the second recipe, we're going to be doing a chocolate banana granola bar. And just like the last time, we're just going to do a bunch of B-roll, show you guys exactly how we make it. Calories and macros are going to be on the screen. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with preheating our oven at 350 degrees. Now, using a mixing bowl, as you guys can see, I didn't make the same mistake twice. We're putting 2 bananas and we're mashing them up until they're pretty much like banana pudding, as if you were feeding it to a baby. Next, we're going to use a 1/4 cup of low-fat Greek yogurt. We're going to mix in 1 cup of oats, followed by a tablespoon of cocoa powder. I used a non-sweetened one. That's all I had at home, but that's perfectly fine. It works and does the same. Using 1 scoop of protein powder. Then we're going to mix in 2 tablespoons of honey, And then this is completely optional, but I think it's a nice little touch. You can add in a tablespoon of a dark chocolate just to kind of have some chocolate chunk pieces in your granola bars. We're gonna mix that all together until we have a nice blend of pretty much kind of like a chocolatey oatmeal looking type of mix. And then we're gonna put that onto some parchment paper and we're gonna spread it evenly so that we can make sure that it can cook thoroughly throughout the entirety of the oatmeal bar. Then we're gonna pop it into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Once it's done, let it sit, let it rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can cut it up and serve it however you like. Total calories will now be on the screen. The final recipe we're going to be making is an egg muffin recipe. It's super easy. It's great for food prep. If you're somebody who doesn't like eating breakfast and you need something quick and easy in the morning to pop in, great recipe to go with. Super easy to make, so let's get into it. So we're going to start off with picking 3 vegetables. Pick whatever you want, whatever you're into. It could be mushrooms, it could be roasted red peppers, it could be spinach, it could be onions, it could be celery, it could be carrots. It doesn't matter what you're into. Whatever you want to pick 3 vegetables. You're going to dice them up nice and finely like we are here with our red peppers, our spinach, as well as our onions. That's what we decided to go with for our egg muffins. Next, we're going to use 1 egg, and then we're going to use 300 egg whites, and we're going to beat the eggs so we have a consistent egg mix. Now we're going to spray the muffin pan with some olive oil, or you can do some canned spray, whatever you want to use to just kind of get it a little bit oily so that the egg doesn't get stuck to the muffin pan. And you're going to evenly disperse all your vegetables throughout the course of your muffins. Now I am using the muffin tray for 6, but that is, you can use something smaller if you want to have smaller bites, whatever you want to use. The calories and the macros still stay the same as long as you're using the exact ingredients I am. Once you evenly disperse all your vegetables throughout your muffin pan, you're going to add in some mozzarella cheese. We're using 1 tablespoon. Then you're going to evenly disperse the egg mix into the muffin. Now, as a suggestion, use less vegetables than I did. I actually used way too much, so I ended up overflowing the egg muffins. If you use a smaller amount, you probably won't make as much as a mess as I did, so use a smaller quantity of vegetables for your mix. Once you're done making your egg muffin mix, you're going to put it into the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. Once it's done, pop it out and enjoy. So of all the recipes that we made, the one I'm actually really impressed with is the egg muffins, because for 6 servings of egg muffins, you have 360 calories, high in protein, low in carb, low in fat, and honestly, it tastes like an egg muffin. You know, like you guys go to Starbucks and you get those soupe de vous, whatever they're called, but they have egg muffins at Starbucks, and for 2 small little bites, it's like 200 or 300 calories right there alone. So to get something like this for 360 calories, it's a pretty good trade-off. My second favorite, hands down, has to be the cheesecake. It has that same consistency, that same taste as cheesecake. Obviously, it tastes a lot healthier, but honestly, it tastes pretty good. But honestly, these are great recipes to follow. Super easy to make. I think between the 2 treats that I made, the collective time maybe would have been an hour and a half, and I probably spent more time than I should have because I was recording the video. Obviously, cooking and trying to record a video is not easy by any stretch of the imagination, so doing that by yourself, you can imagine why it took me that much longer, because I'm trying to position the camera in different angles, do all these different things, and I can't just focus on just making the food. I am not typically a morning person, but if your barber calls and says, yo, you want to come in early, you do it. So let me tell you something about being an adult. I think at this point in my life, at 30 years old, I am more excited about my Dyson working than my own birthday at this point. Because with this little bundle of joy right here, Mr. Benji, having a Dyson is essential. You need a freaking Dyson if you're gonna have a golden retriever, because the amount of hair that he sheds on a daily basis is absurd. But for the last couple weeks, maybe like a week and a half and some change, the Dyson hasn't been working at all. Like there's something like wrong with the filter. We couldn't figure it out. We tried Googling it, couldn't figure it out, whatever. Luckily, there's a Dyson repair store, maybe like 15 minutes away from where we live, and come to find out that because of Benji's hair, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but there's a little airway right here. the entire thing in that little block, it calls a blockage essentially. That little like air socket right there where I guess air flows through for the vacuum, whatever. That little hole was full and it just caused a blockage, which didn't allow the Dyson to work properly. Luckily, we got it fixed, and I am so happy that it works now. Because honestly, like just with his hair and all that shit, it's just really annoying. I love him to death, but his hair is just very frustrating. Now, the other thing, you guys remember in the last episode that my microwave was not working. It is working again because we changed the short fuse, and here the fuse blew out. Luckily, you could just YouTube it. You can go on Amazon, buy what you need, and now our microwave works. Didn't have to buy a new one, luckily. So we're gonna have breakfast right now. We're gonna probably actually finish that last half of the egg muffins because I don't want those to go bad. And then we're gonna hit the gym because today is a pull day, and probably the last, not the last pull day, but it's gonna be not the same split, I think, starting Monday, which I'm actually really excited about. So today we have ourselves a pull workout, and I'm actually really excited about this pull workout because I have a feeling it's gonna be one of the last pull workouts at Planet Fitness. Now, if you know what I'm alluding to, that means that I may be actually switching gyms, which, if you know the struggle, you know the struggle. Planet Fitness, while it's been real, it's been great in terms of like having a gym and being able to lift and stuff like that. I miss power lifts, I miss barbells, I miss doing those type of workouts that involve actual strength. I can never focus on strength at Planet Fitness, so we do need to make a pit stop real quick and actually sign up for this new gym. I just need to check it out real quick. I found out that I can actually lift at this place. I didn't even know it was a gym, to be honest, but I'm gonna take that a million times over Planet Fitness. So you guys wouldn't be able to guess it, but in that small tiny space lies a gym that has bumper plates, it has squat racks, barbells, it has literally everything that you're looking for in terms of lifting, and exactly where we're going to be starting training now. So no longer Planet Fitness. We'll probably keep the membership just for like cardio and stuff like that, but I'm really excited, man. Starting Monday, we're going to have a new training program. We're going to start training for strength and trying to preserve some of the strength while we're cutting down. So workout is complete, and I want to give you guys a quick physique update, show you guys what I'm looking like, how I'm checking in, and I see a difference in my body personally, right? I feel like I'm starting to see more muscle definition as time goes on. I still feel like I need to work more on my core, my midsection. For me personally, that's where I struggle the absolute most, is I hold most of my fat and my weight in my legs and in my midsection. So that's why cardio for me personally is super important, and I have to continue doing it time in and time out, at least 20 minutes for at least 5 times a week now. And unfortunately, that is my struggle personally. You guys probably don't have to worry about that, and you're fortunate if you don't, but we all have our disadvantages and advantages. Current physique update. We'll give you guys the official weigh-in tomorrow morning when I'm on an empty stomach, just to see where I'm weighing at, but I believe I'm around 184, 185, hopefully. Hopefully that's probably where I'm gonna be at. Not bad for 1 month of progress, but of course, you know, on a YouTube channel, people wanna see instant results. Fortunately, this is the reality. I'm not on any gear, I'm not on any steroids. This is what a natural weight loss journey looks like, guys. I mean, it takes time, it takes effort, and it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy with where I am so far, but still got a lot of work to do. So we're gonna be weighing in, show you guys an official check-in. So as you guys saw, my current weigh-in is 185.6, and truth being told to you guys is that the last couple weeks, last 4 weeks of this diet has been exactly that. It's been a fluctuation between going up to 187, going back down to 184, 185. And honestly, for me as a content creator, but also as an individual who is going through a diet, it's very frustrating. And the truth is that that's just the nuances of a diet. It just comes with the territory where you're gonna fluctuate weight. And one of the things I always talk about is that if you look in the mirror and you feel good, you look better, you're performing better, sometimes the number on the scale doesn't matter as much. But I know mentally it always still affects us, because it's like you have a goal in mind. You want to lose 15 pounds, you want to get to a certain weight, and you know, unfortunately you can't not like focus on the number on the scale. So the message to you guys is ultimately, whether you're going through the same struggle as I am, where you're going to go up and down in weight, whether you're not seeing the progress that you want to see, just give yourself time. Just continue staying consistent. Don't give up. That's the most important part. And that's the mentality that we always have to carry, especially when it comes to either life, the gym, just overall, right? Because I feel like a lot of times we always just give up a little bit too soon. And it's like, you were that close. You were that close to seeing the finish line, but you know, you gave up too early and you didn't see the results you want to see. And that's also the mentality I carry with this YouTube channel, right? I've been going on for almost 2 years now, and the channel has been growing, but not at the rate that I want it to grow. Same concept with the diet. I've been losing weight, but not at the rate that I want to lose weight. Whatever that timeline is, just gotta keep staying consistent. So I hope you guys got a valuable message out of that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I hope you guys do try out the treats. If you do, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know which one is your favorite, and if you're gonna be implemented to your own diet. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Mother lover, you gon' love this. Graduated from a rebel to a revolutionary in my area, they love this. I'm a wreck it like I'm revving the engine, heaven's ascension, every dimension, give me attention. Look at my soul, look at my heart, look at my hope. Got the world on my back, but I carry it though. Tell them God got my hand, I ain't